me to present the new E-Class, a vehicle which sets standards when it comes to safety, intelligence and design. What is your first impression of the E-Class? If I had to sum up the appearance in 3 words, they would be modern, stylish and sporty, true to the Mercedes-Benz design philosophy of sensual purity. We have a long hood, a coupe-like silhouette, short overhangs, long wheelbase, 65mm longer than the predecessor, large wheels and a stretched side with a new interpreted character line. The tail section with the powerful shoulders and single-piece tail lights, framed by the vehicle body and featuring the twin-row design, indicates that the E-Class belongs to the Mercedes-Benz saloon family. Optionally, the tail lights generate a shining light, and this crystalline look is available in the E-Class for the very first time. The newly designed taillights also shine in terms of their safety aspects, thanks to the multi-level functionality. The brake lights, for example, have different intensity levels during the day and at night. 3 trim lines are available for the E-Class, namely the Exclusive, the Avant-Garde and the AMG line. The AMG line exterior creates an even more powerful and sporty presence. This convincing package features the AMG front skirt, the integrated Mercedes star, AMG alloy wheels, and the 15mm lower agility control suspension. Let us look deep into the eyes of the E-Class. The striking double eyebrows characterize the face of the vehicle. Optionally, the vehicle can be fitted with multi-beam LED headlights, each featuring 84 high-performance LEDs, which optimally adapt to the driving and weather situation. The Adaptive High Beam Assist Plus enables high beam light without dazzling. It reacts to the traffic situation and automatically adapts lighting accordingly. The precise control of the individual high beam performance LEDs in the multi-beam LED headlights ensure that you always see as much as possible without dazzling other road users. In addition, the Adaptive High Beam Assistant Plus also automatically dims the light on reflective surfaces thanks to traffic sign recognition, preventing me as a driver from being dazzled. If the exterior has impressed you, then you will love the interior of the E-Class. Before we take a look around, let me take a moment to just lean back. Can you see the ergonomic shape of the seats? What we have here is a completely new seating concept with a different design depending on the trim line. Plus, you also have the option of individually configuring the backrest, the side bolsters and the curvature to your own body shape. One of my personal highlights in the interior of the E-Class is the widescreen cockpit. It consists of 2 displays, each with a 12.3-inch screen diagonal and a resolution of 1920 by 720 pixels. Visually, the large display merges with the virtual instruments and the central display to create an impressive widescreen cockpit. You can also configure the screen design to your own personal preferences. There are 3 designs: Classic, Sport and Progressive. Today, I prefer Progressive. This widescreen instrument cluster can be ordered in combination with the command online. The entry-level model of the new E-Class combines 2 attractive round tube instruments and a combo color display with a central display. Let us tear our eyes away from the widescreen cockpit and take a closer look at the interior of the E-Class. Isn't it impressive? For me, the E-Class combines the elegance of the S-Class with the sportiness of the C-Class through its spacious orientated design. The horizontal trim element with its curved shape that flows into the door creates a visual sense of breadth. Depending on the gearbox variant, the E-Class comes with one of two different centre console designs. Vehicles with an automatic transmission have a complete centre console, and vehicles with a manual transmission have the centre console consisting of two separate trim elements. This all consists of high-quality materials, along with a material and colour concept utilising harmonised colour tones. If you wish, you can also individually modify the interior lighting with ambient lighting, and you can choose from 64 colours. The interior will always match your jacket, shoes, handbag, or simply your mood. The Burmester surround sound system with 13 loudspeakers sets the tone. Coming in the third quarter of 2016, the Burmester high-end 3D surround sound system will be available as an optional feature. As we know from the S-Class, the sound can be optimised for every individual seat position. The E-Class fitted with Command Online also provides you with a completely new operation and interaction experience. Regardless of whether you are at a standstill or driving, you can now control your E-Class easily and intuitively. Now we will put that to the test, naturally, while driving. Let's get started. The touch control buttons are a world first and are integrated into the spokes on the multifunction steering wheel. These are available on a vehicle for the very first time. In simple terms, you could say that they're like a miniature remote control. Just like the surface of a smartphone, the touch control buttons are touch sensitive and react to swiping movements. This enables you to control all the infotainment system's functions without ever having to take your eyes off the road. You control the onboard computer with the touch control on the left-hand side of your steering wheel. The right-hand side controls the multimedia system. Pressing the touch control buttons triggers the functions selected with the swipe gestures. In addition, there are 4 additional buttons per field with familiar functions such as volume control or telephone controls. In addition to the touch control buttons, the touchpad on the center console also provides another input option. All of the functions can be controlled using single and multiple finger gestures. Besides gestures, you can also enter letters, numbers, and special characters using handwriting. Hand placement detection ensures operating safely and helps to prevent incorrect input. Depending on your personal preferences, you can use the command controller or the Linguatronic voice control. Naturally, there are also the direct buttons to control the air conditioning, for example, and for the first time also for driver assistance systems such as the active lane assist and the steering pilot or the parking pilot, so you can select the input method that you want at the correct time. And if your smartphone battery is empty, then you can simply recharge your smartphone using the wireless inductive charging system. Just place the smartphone in the middle of the special mat in your E-Class with the display upwards, and it is recharged automatically without any tangled cables. There are 3 engine options with the launch of the new E-Class: a 4-cylinder gasoline engine, a 6-cylinder diesel engine, and a completely newly developed 4-cylinder straight diesel engine. Now, this is the first member of a new engine generation. Other model variants will follow, including a plug-in hybrid that will be able to do up to 30 kilometers on electric power only. With the new assistance systems and expanded Mercedes-Benz intelligent drive functions of the new E-Class, Mercedes-Benz has taken the next step along the path towards autonomous and accident-free driving. First of all, I would like to introduce my personal highlight from the driver assistance package, the Drive Pilot. Now, this actually consists of multiple systems. The Distance Pilot Distronic supports you by maintaining both speed and distance. The system automatically maintains the correct distance between you and the vehicle ahead, in the city, on the country roads, and on the highway. When travelling at speeds of up to 210 kilometers per hour, the Distance Pilot Distronic will maintain the speed that you have set by accelerating or braking accordingly, whilst always maintaining the correct distance between you and the vehicle ahead. In vehicles equipped with the Driver Assistance Package, Parking Pilot and Command Online, the Distance Pilot Distronic supports the driver in traffic jams and congested traffic by automatically starting up. The Distance Pilot Distronic features an additional function in vehicles with the Driver Assistance Package and Traffic Sign Assist, the Speed Limit Pilot. The activatable function identifies speed limits and automatically adjusts the speed of your E-Class to the required limit. When the camera or navigation system identifies a speed limit, the Distance Pilot Distronic automatically uses this as the new speed set. The identified speed limit is also displayed in the cockpit. The traffic sign recognition also reacts to traffic signs at roadworks. The speed limit for city limit signs is also taken into account. Another system which forms part of the Drive Pilot is the Steering Pilot with Active Lane Change Assist. This helps you keep the vehicle in the middle of the lane. Where the lane markings are clear, the system keeps the vehicle in lane at speeds of up to 210 kilometers per hour. If the lane markings are not clear, for example, in the event of roadworks, the Steering Pilot can monitor nearby vehicles and parallel structures around the vehicle up to speeds of 130 kilometers per hour and actively intervene. Even without lines, the system provides support up to this speed in the corresponding environment. The Active Lane Change Assist supports the driver when overtaking or changing lanes. As soon as the indicator has been activated for at least 2 seconds, the system assists the driver with additional steering power, naturally only when the lane is free. The fundamental requirement is that you, as the driver, have your hands on the steering wheel so that you can intervene and correct at any time. If this is not the case, then initially you receive a visual warning from the system. If you still do not react or do not have your hands on the steering wheel, then an acoustic warning sounds as a prompt. If you continue not to react, then the Active Emergency Stop Assist brakes the vehicle down to a standstill in your own line and warns following vehicles, activating the hazard lights. The function is deactivated immediately once you interact with the vehicle again as the driver. The Active Lane Keeping Assist monitors the area in front of your vehicle. The system helps to prevent you from unintentionally leaving the lane. If the Active Lane Keeping Assist detects that the vehicle is unintentionally leaving the lane, you will receive a warning via a vibration in the steering wheel. In the case that you cross a continuous line, a one-sided brake intervention helps maneuver the vehicle back into its lane. If the system detects that you are actively steering, braking or accelerating, then there is no corrective brake intervention. This means your overtaking maneuvers are not influenced. In the Driver Assistance Package, the system also utilises the information from the radar sensors which monitor the surroundings to the front, rear and to the side. If the system detects the risk of a collision as a result of overtaking vehicles, parallel traffic, or even oncoming traffic, for example, then a single side brake intervention when crossing the dashed line marking guides the vehicle back into the lane. If the other lane is free, then there is only a warning. Vehicles with the Driver Assistance Package check whether the lane is free or not using the Blind Spot Assist. This system monitors an area to the rear and 3 meters directly next to your vehicle using 2 radar sensors pointed toward the side and the rear. If a vehicle is detected in this area, then the warning light in the side mirror lights up red. Due to the fact that the Blind Spot Assist already activates at 10 kilometers per hour, it is also capable of monitoring cyclists in inner city traffic, for example. The Active Blind Spot Assist in the Driver Assistant Package goes one step further. If the system identifies a risk of collision to the side, a braking intervention helps to correct the course. This supports you with avoiding a collision. At the same time, the seatbelt tensioning is activated and information is shown on the multifunction display warning of a side collision. In the new E-Class, the active brake assist includes a distance warning function, an autonomous braking function, situational braking support, and in vehicles with the driver assistance package, the evasive steering assist. The active brake assist helps you to minimize the risk of collisions with vehicles and pedestrians or reduce the severity of an accident. The active brake assist radar sensors detect when a vehicle in front of you slows down, comes to a stop, or stops abruptly. You will receive a visual and acoustic warning if there is a risk of collision. If you do not react to this warning, then autonomous braking can be initiated in critical situations, if necessary down to a standstill and at up to speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour, depending on the situation and vehicle equipment. In highly critical situations, the active brake assist can directly initiate autonomous braking. In this case, the visual and acoustic warnings are provided simultaneously with the braking. Even the standard system can also identify crossing pedestrians in addition to vehicles ahead. If your E-Class is equipped with the driver assistance package, you will also benefit from the crossing function, which detects crossing traffic and can initiate autonomous braking, from the emergency braking function for traffic jam ends, which reacts at speeds of up to 130 kilometers per hour if there are no evasive options, and can decelerate the vehicle by up to 100 kilometers per hour, as well as from the evasive steering assist. This function not only detects stationary or crossing pedestrians, it also helps support possible evasive maneuvers initiated by the driver with additional steering assistance. And not only with the evasive maneuver, but also with straightening your E-Class in the other lane. This function is only activated if you had already initiated the evasive maneuver yourself via a rapid steering maneuver. If an accident occurs despite everything, then the optional pre-safe impulse side functions can reduce the severity of the effects for both you as the driver or the passenger. If an unavoidable side collision is detected, and the emphasis here is on unavoidable, then the vehicle occupants are moved away from the danger area. A type of invisible airbag is integrated into the side bolsters of the front seat backrests. This fills with a gas the moment before the collision and pushes you slightly towards the middle of the vehicle. This serves to increase the distance between you and the door and can reduce the risk of injury. Car-to-X communication expands the horizons of the existing vehicle sensors by exchanging information with other vehicles. This can provide warnings of impending dangers earlier than ever. Using mobile communication-supported technology, potential dangers along the route can be shared between vehicles, which enables a view around the corner or through obstacles. Your E-Class serves as both your transmitter and receiver. The system warns you if there is a danger area located within a radius of 10 kilometers. The warning information is shown directly on the navigation map. Certain warnings, such as breakdowns, accidents, or clear ice, are also provided as voice output and also shown on the multifunction display. The Parking Pilot enables piloted parking and deparking, forwards and in reverse, in bay and in parallel parking spaces. The system independently searches for and measures parking spaces on both sides of your E-Class. When the Parking Pilot is switched on, suitable parking spaces are shown in the multimedia system. Arrows indicate which side of the road the parking is on. As the driver, you can freely select both the parking space and the parking direction. Once you have made the selection, the Parking Pilot calculates a suitable course and supports you with the parking process. In vehicles with a manual transmission, the Parking Pilot provides active steering support. In vehicles with an automatic transmission, it handles the acceleration, braking, steering, and gear shifts. However, the Remote Parking Pilot is my secret favourite feature. Combined with Mercedes Me Connect, the Remote Parking Pilot enables you to manoeuvre your E-Class in and out of parking spaces with your smartphone while you are outside the vehicle. And this is child's play. Simply take out your smartphone, open the app, and then you can manoeuvre your E-Class out of the parking space. Activate the function via your smartphone, set the vehicle in motion, and carry out the parking scenario by carrying out a continuous movement gesture. With this parking gesture, you have complete control over the parking process and also remain completely responsible for your vehicle. The Remote Parking Pilot is automatically deactivated as soon as you stop the movement gesture or move further than 3 to 4 meters away from your E-Class. Your smartphone not only helps you with parking, in combination with Mercedes Me Connect, it now also serves as your digital vehicle key. Using near-field communication, you no longer have to put your hand in your pocket and search for your vehicle key. Instead, simply hold your smartphone close to the door handle to quickly and easily unlock the E-Class. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new E-Class, a fantastic vehicle completely packed with innovations. With Mercedes-Benz Intelligent Drive, we have taken a major step towards autonomous and accident-free driving. Test it yourself right away. Goodbye, and see you soon.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.